Hello, geometry students. You do indeed have a test coming up this week. The Chapter 9 test is the next thing that will be due on Friday. And yes, it'll become available tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., Thursday morning at 7 a.m. It will be due on Friday at 8 p.m. So I figured it was time to make a video going over it so that you had all the information going into it. So you will be able to see all of this come tomorrow. You will see that there are two things attached to it. One is the Chapter 9 test Google Slides. These will be important. And the other is how to find and use IXL, because all of your tests will be tests. Remember, OpenNote, OpenBook, tests through IXL. So, we are doing future tests in the same way we raised our test scores at the beginning of the closure, by doing IXL skills to show me you've mastered the content that we have learned. So what you should do is submit a list of the skills you got to a SMART score of 80, because in order to give you points, I need to know which ones to look for under your name in IXL. So you do need to submit this assignment. You can't just do the IXL skills and not submit this assignment. Otherwise, I don't know that you've done the skills in order for me to go grade it. So make sure that you turn this in if you want a test score. So remember, you must be logged in to your Auburn School District account when you do IXL. Otherwise, I can't see that you've done it, and you have to do it all over again. So here's your warning now. Make sure that you get it, that you use your Auburn School District account, because I'm not going to say, oh, I'll just give you points for it this time. Like, no, you got to be using your Auburn School District account. You must get the SMART score to 80 or above. 78, not going to cut it. 76, not going to cut it. Must be 80 or above. The options for the skills which you can do is what these Google Slides are, and we'll go over those together. There are 10 listed here, but you only have to do 8. And you can pick whichever 8 you want to do. So if you don't like 2 of them, you're like, those are really hard, don't do those ones, pick the other 8. Each score that you do will add 12.5% to your score. So if you only do 1 skill, you get a 12.5% for the test. If you do 4 skills and you get them to a SMART score of 80, you get 50% on your test, because that's 12.5 times 4. If you do 8 skills, you will get 100%. So 8 skills for an A, 7 skills for a B, 6 skills for a C, 5 skills for a D, we're not given Ds during the coronavirus, but it would have been a D, and 4 skills or less, and that is not passing. So let's go over. I'm going to click on the test scores, this Google slide attached here, and let's go over what this says. So, the following skills will give you points for the Chapter 9 test. Remember, you must get the skill to a SMART score of 80 or higher. Each skill you do adds 12.5% to your test grade. So, 3 skills, 3 times 12.5, 37.5. 7 skills, 7 times 12.5, 87.5. 8 skills, 8 times 12.5 equals 100. You get it. I think you get it. Okay. So, here are all of the skills. These and these. These 2 slides are all of the skills that you can do for Chapter 9. So we have prove the Pythagorean theorem. If you're like, oh, I hate proofs, that's okay. You have 9 other skills you can do. We have the Pythagorean theorem, the converse of the Pythagorean theorem, Pythagorean inequality theorems. That was bonus. So maybe you didn't do the bonus. Maybe you don't want to do that one. That's okay. There are 9 others that you can do. Special right triangles. That was 9.2, 9.3. Similar right triangles. Proofs. A lot of the time it says proofs. It's not like, it's not the kind of proofs that we did, so when you see the word proofs, before you freak out, like, open it and see what it looks like. The tangent ratio is lumped into these. Trigonometric ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent. Trigonometric ratios, find a side length. 9.6, solve a right triangle, find an angle measure. All of these were required in the homework, so you should have no problem doing all of these. Yeah, so these are all the skills, and when you click on a skill, it will take you directly to IXL with that skill already open. So you just have to look here, see which skill do I want to do, click on it, and look at that! It's asking me to sign in. Make sure that you sign in. See where it says looking for the Auburn School District? Yes. Yes, you are. So you just click sign in here, and then when you do problems, it will, let's see, what is, when you do problems, it will, wow, 39 already. Dang, we're already halfway to 80. And when you do problems, it will give you a smart score. This is where you see the smart score. This is the number that needs to be 80 in order for you to get points for it. So, wow, 39 already. That's ridiculous. See how easy that was? Okay, yep. So, open this up, see what skills you want to do, click on the skills, go do them. Make sure you're logged into your account. If you forgot how to use IXL or you've never used it before, watch that video, which is attached in the Chapter 9 test assignment on Google Classroom. There you go. And of course, if you have any questions, our Google Meet time, remember the meets are not required anymore. They are just for Q&A. So from 12:30 to 3, every Tuesday through Friday, I'm just sitting there waiting to answer your questions. So if you ever just want to pop in and be like, yo, Miss Dodge, I got a question about this, I can be like, hey, there's your answer to that question. And then you can be like, cool, bye, and then you can leave again. So do what you got to do. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.